denyo, what da dang dang. And go denyo, oh, what da dang dang. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Now the very first story we are looking at today in our daily editorial, the voice of the Patriot, is taken from Ghana Web. He says, and I read, NPP will respond firmly to attacks on Bawumia. And this is attributed to Miracles Abuaji. And I read, now the new Patriotic Party has issued a warning that it will respond strongly to what it described as repeated attacks on its flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, amid controversy surrounding a video aired on Metro TV. Now, speaking on Metro TV's Good Morning Ghana on May 5, 2026, NPP communicator Dennis Miracles Abuaji said the party could no longer overlook what it considered sustained provocative conduct within the political space. Now, there are individuals within our political space who have been engaging in conduct that we believe must be addressed. It has gone on for far too long, and we will not ignore it any longer, he said. Now, he stressed that while Dr. Bawumia is known for his calm and respectful nature, the party has a responsibility to defend its leadership and membership. Of course, let me be clear. While our flag bearer may be a calm and respectable individual, he represents a broader group, not just himself, Abuaji noted. Now, the comments follow the airing of a video involving Dr. Bawumia and former Asin Central MP Kennedy Ohini Ejapon before the start of the program. Abuaji described the footage as troubling and said it should not have been broadcast on a national platform. He added that an apology had been issued with regard to that video, but urged media houses and political actors to exercise greater caution. Now, Abuaji also accused sections of the political space of applying double standards in the criticism of political, he says in the criticism of political remarks, alleging that comments from NDC aligned figures are also treated differently from those linked to the NPP. Now, despite the concerns raised, he reiterated that the NPP remains committed to issue-based politics, but will not hesitate to respond when it deems it necessary. I've seen too many attacks come in the way of the vice president, former vice president, and they can no longer sit on the fence and just stare. They will be actively engaged in rebuttals and some other such things. My brother, my sister, my word to Dennis Miracles Abuaji is very simple. It is better to clean the dirty gutter rather than blaming the flies that come around the dirt that is so smelly. Can I say it again? Stop blaming the flies for coming around the smelly dirt. You know what to do? Clean up the dirt. Dr. Bawumia, in fact, is a duplicate, if not a replicate, of smelly dirt. And I'm speaking as a student of English literature. My brother, my sister, instead of blaming the fly that comes around your smelly sore, what do? Clean it up, infect it, and put a bandage on it and see which fly will dare come around it. That is who Baumia is. That dirty, smelly soul. Now, all those people you are trying to blame right now represent the flies. It is the duty of the fly to come around death. It is the duty of the fly to come around anything that smells. And by fly, can I just limit it to house flies? My brother, my sister, how on earth will you blame the fly for coming around your smelly soul when you should be blaming yourself for not cleaning up the dirty, smelly soul? Clean it up. Put some disinfectant on it. Put some ointment on it and bandage it and see which fly will come around. Dr. Baumia is soiled. He's been vice president for 8 solid years. All we remember him for, lie upon lie. Lying unprovoked. All we remember Dr. Baumia for is commissioning toilets and promising more toilets and bathrooms for Kayaye. All we remember Dr. Baumia for, lie upon lie. The people of Cape Coast today don't even want to see him. Their chiefs are still mourning the lies, brooding over the lies that he came to tell them, even though Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo tried to garnish it a little bit. It didn't sink. What most people would say, it didn't wash. What Dennis Abuaji is doing right now, he's chasing and blaming houseflies when he should be cleaning that dirty, smelly soul. Hallelujah. Why is it that other people are not being attacked in the party? But it's Baumia. And it didn't start now. And if you say you are doing the kind of politics that has to do only with, policies, issue-driven politics, then you need to deal with the issues properly. For Dr. Baumia, much as I empathize with him, I truly feel so sorry for him trying to be president again after being vice president. My brother, my sister, if I were him, this would be the best time to retire, stay away, and never return to the political scene. But you guys decided to bring him on. So be ready. Be ready to clean up or live up. Can I say it again? Be ready to clean up or live up. That's it. You're going to attack back people who attack Baumia. What are they saying about Dr. Baumia? Is it not the same old things? Lie upon lie, lie upon lie, and all those lies. You want us to forget about those lies too soon? After you blew our tax money like Patriot during the Homo War? No, don't annoy us. Dennis Miracles Abuaji should shut up. We still remember our tax money that you guys blew away. We still remember how you treated us like nothing. With the arrogance, you chased our chiefs and asked them to stand up and greet your Lilliputian. We remember all that. We haven't healed yet. Yes. A lot of the welcome that Mahama is receiving right now is because of the abysmal performance of the MPP. We trusted you. We gave you all our energy. We pushed you. We gave you a beautiful welcome. Yes, it was so nice. But you messed it up. Today we are angry with you, and you are telling us we have no right to be angry with you. Please, with all due respect, instead of chasing the flies, clean up the dirty, smelly soul. Put some little disinfectant on it. Get some iodine on it And after that, please put some ointment on it and bandage it and see if the flies would come back or not. Now, my brother, my sister, there's something else we need to look at, and I need you to come along. Interesting things are happening today. Oh my God. And I love what I'm seeing. Oh gosh. Now, there is something interesting here I would like us to look at. And I'm reading this from my Joy Online. It says, government fast tracks Accra Kumasi Expressway with military-led groundwork. My God. Can you believe this? Now, the Ghana Armed Forces has begun early works on the long-awaited Accra Kumasi Expressway, clearing nearly 18 kilometers of dense vegetation as part of initial preparations for the 175.6 kilometer right of way. Finance Minister Dr. Kesel Atuforsen disclosed the progress in a post on X on Tuesday. That's today, May 5, noting what he described as rapid mobilization on one of the government's flagship infrastructure projects. Now, according to him, 4 military work gangs are operating continuously from Asubwa near Akimoda, working under challenging weather conditions as part of efforts to complete the initial phase within a 20-week schedule. Now, the clearing exercise carried out by personnel of the Ghana Armed Forces has so far covered 17.75 kilometers of thick vegetation along the project corridor. Hey. I have to applaud the government. You know why? Other regimes have not fully made use of the military, except to make them carry their big law books to court and walk behind them like puppets. What a shame. My brother, the military is bigger than just aggression. Can I say that again? The military is bigger than just aggression. Yes, it is the duty of the military to face aggression, to be able to quell aggression, or to even start aggression, or both. But my brother, it is just one wing of the numerous things the military can do. In my days, we saw military come on the road and clean gutters. In my days, we saw military come out and do health exercises, including inoculation and vaccination. Do you know the difference? Show by hands if you know the difference. Inoculation and vaccination. Do you know? Of course you don't know. How can you know? What is the difference between inoculation and vaccination? Are you going for an inoculation or you are going for a vaccination? We saw the police, my brother, my sister, do their work. We saw the military prove beyond all that its job goes beyond just aggression. Yes, they are the macho men of our country, but macho is not all they have. They have doctors amongst them. They have nurses amongst them. They have musicians amongst them. In fact, they even have boxers amongst them. Why have we relegated the military to only aggression? When you see a military man, you are running away because this man is an epitome of aggression. No, sir. He's also a problem solver. When diseases spring out, these are the people who come in and inoculate you. My brother, my sister, when there is a flood, these are the people who jump into the flood and rescue people. They clean dirty gutters. Oh, yes. Sometimes they even engage in farming. The military for the state. In times of disasters, the military will fly with their helicopters and what have you and give food to people after rescuing them and putting them in tents. So you cannot be part of the military and you don't know how to erect a tent. You cannot be part of the military if yours is just to be aggressive. No. The military is beyond aggression. This is what the government in power is exhibiting. The military is out there building roads. Did you ever hear that? And already over 17 kilometers of road cleared, ready for good works to continue. Am I not happy about the military? We need to put some respect on our military. We need to put some respect on our police. There is the need for rebranding for the police and also the soldier. And we shall do our best to draw the attention of the populace to the fact that being a policeman is not only standing on the road there in traffic, driving traffic. It's not just to run around and arrest bad people. No. Being a policeman goes beyond that. And we need to exhibit those. Congratulations to the government in power and to all those who have made a very good use of the army and making the army rise to its highest capacity. Sometimes it is boring when we lock them up in the barracks and they are there singing only profane songs. Soja na dia lafia de lafia de hayayo maunanso soja lafia de hayayo maunanso hey maunanso left right left right left right left right left right left right soja lafia de hayayo maunanso soja lafia de hayayo maunanso. This is what you hear the soldiers sing. It's because they are bored. It's because they have not been pushed to their highest capacity. All we think about them and for them, aggression and making them carry big law books for lawyers. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. And I am glad that this is happening. My prayer is that we continue to make a very good use of our security forces, and at the end of the day, the glory comes to the nation. It is the voice of the Patriot.